a bride-to-be, was running on the sunny streets of Mumbai, while holding her lehenga, sweat dripping from fear on her face. The girl was running continuously without stopping, when some big and expensive 7-8 cars came and started rounding around the girl. The girl swallows her speed on seeing those cars and starts looking at all those vehicles out of fear. Then all the cars stop at once, and many of the men who were wearing black suits come out. One of the largest and most elaborate of these carriages bore a handsome man in a sherwani who looked like a royal family, with cat-like brown eyes, fair complexion, light beard, and bright red lips. The man's personality was very attractive. The man came straight to the girl who was just wiping her sweat in fear and staring at the man in disgust. The man grabbed the girl's hand and pushed her into his car. The girl continued to scream and scream, but no one was affected. After some time, all the vehicles came to a halt in front of a big mansion. Then the watchman opened the big gate and all the cars came in. The man got out of his expensive car and began to take the girl who became the bride inside, almost dragging her. The girl was trying to stab her hand and was constantly shouting at the man, but the man was taking her inside with a strong expression on his face. Both entered the mansion, where the mandap was already decorated, where Pandit Ji was standing with his head down. The man pulled the girl who was bride to the mandap and said to Pandit Ji, "Pandit Ji, start reciting the mantra. You won't hear. You can force me to come here, but you can't force me to get married." The man laughed at the girl and said, "Oh really? Don't you love your best friend? What do you mean? What do you want to say? Look, if you did anything to my friend, it would not be good for you. Understand?" Angrily. Just then the man took out his mobile and said in front of the girl, "If this marriage does not happen, then you will be responsible for whatever I do. Please leave my friend. I will do whatever you say. I will marry you, but please leave my friend." The man also sat next to the girl and said with a devilish smile, "Pandit Ji, get married." He started reciting the mantra in a trembling voice with fear. After a while, Pandit Ji said, "Now stand up, both of you." Pandit Ji said, "Get up." When the bride did not get up even at his behest, he took her in his lap and started taking turns like this. After the rounds, both of them sat back in their place. The girl was sitting on the side of a tree with no expression on her face, but the compulsion and pain were clearly visible in the eyes. Then Pandit Ji gave the box of vermilion to the groom and said, "Now you fill vermilion in the bride's middle parting." The man took a box of vermilion and poured all the vermilion in the girl's hair partition, and the girl just remained silent. After the man had put on the Mangal Sutra, Pandit Ji said, "The marriage is over," and the man said, "With this, your ruin also began, sweetheart." After some time in study room, the man sat like a king on his king-size sofa with his leg on leg. In front of him, his assistant was standing with his head bowed. The work that was said was done. The assistant raised his head at the man's stern voice and said in a trembling voice, "Yes, sir." "Okay, good. Now get out." A creep smile came to the man's face after assistant left. Who is this man? And who is the girl he married? What's the reason behind this marriage? Keep reading Junoon, The Journey of Hate to Love, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.